Hey guys, welcome to Reasons Why Luke Fails at Making Videos. Commentary on video games in real life too. The reason I made video games in real life too was because the first video games in real life that I made, like everybody seemed to love it. And when I was asking people, what's your favorite video that I've done and stuff like that, like video games in real life was always one of the ones that was mentioned. So I thought I'll just make another one just because people liked it so much. Not particularly funny, but just sort of actiony and exciting, and it's fun to make. So anyway, good practice for my special effects.
Hey dude, come here.
So here we have some green hats. They were purple in the last
Check out
video,
this
but
awesome thing that my
who
friend and I
cares?
made. It transports you inside
It's
a
close
video game.
enough. Oh, this is when I was in Michigan. I've got some of my family members sitting over here. Kind of funny. Also, I'm happy with my little transition into the game. Much more happy than the last time. Last time it got sort of cloudy and weird. This is pretty good. And then I had it blur out. It's pretty good. Lighting's not great there. Pretty good. My face has too many pimples. That's one of the problems. Although it's not. I guess that's not really a problem. I was trying to get the glow right on the ground. I don't think I got it perfect, but it's close. Run off. Still a bit bright there. Okay, this is my problem is that I have this homemade Steadicam that I made that kind of works, except I didn't bring it, so we had to do this all handheld, and it was very difficult. Jeremy actually, who's the other guy in the video, actually did a much better job holding the camera still than I did, which is very impressive. Good job, Jeremy. But yeah, this is just sort of, I had to stabilize it so much on the computer that it's sort of really blurry. My skin is kind of yellow because the lighting's changing because I'm running all around. I'm happy with the camera work. I just wish it was a little bit less shaky so I didn't have to stabilize it so much. And yeah, basically I'm just not happy that it's so sort of blah. It's a little bit like, you see, it's sort of pixely and stuff. I don't know. I'm just not very happy with this shot particularly. And then there I've got that little fake lens flare that I added. There was a teeny little real one, so I just made a big fake one because I thought it would look pretty. So got that. Another clip I'm not completely happy with about the stabilizing. Running clip. Oh, and something kind of funny. We're running all over the woods. Like in this point, like none of these clips are. We're not running straight from point A to point B. We're running from B to C to, and then from D to F, and then from F to A. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. We're just sort of running all over the place and hoping that the person watching it is going to assume we're generally running in the right direction because people are nice that way. Also, I wish this knife didn't look like this. It looks a little bit too much like I don't know. It just doesn't look as cool as the other one. I made sure I got the cool one. He gets a lame one. So, where were we? Oh yes. So, and I come up here. Oh, also, something right there. I looked really awkward, like running up here, if I can slow it down, to grab the knife, so I just sort of like cut it out. I'm just like da-da-da-da-da, and my back does this weird girly arch thing. Yeah, I've cut it out completely. It looked really stupid from the back. So anyway, I cut it right there. So then he grabs it, he pulls it out. Okay, the lighting, if you didn't notice, the lighting completely changed colors and stuff. See, it's like bright green, yellow sort of colors. And then all of a sudden here, boom, we got this grayish blah color. So yeah. I don't know if the lighting just changed. I don't know. I think the actual, when we were filming, lighting changed, like it got cloudier or something like that. It's just a bit like fuzzier and grayer than I would like it to be. Oh, also, he didn't flip his knife around quickly. You see, he's still holding it down like he's gonna stab someone in the back with it. Right there, you see? Yeah, so he just sort of flips it around at the last second. Also, he's smiling a little bit, so. So then I come running up here, running randomly. Okay, that was really dangerous to film. I think I addressed that at the end, somewhere around here. Going down. So, yeah. Slow motions of that. Boom! So, yeah. Yeah, I almost, look at that. That was like really close to his face. He was supposed to deflect it, but his hand sort of got wobbly and slipped off right there. So that was creepy. I was afraid I was going to kill him, and then we stood there staring at each other for about like 40 seconds, and we're just like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Oh, we were like horrified that I was horrified that I'd killed him, and he was just like, oh my gosh, I'm alive. So, yeah. And then notice all these clips are like completely different, slightly sped up to make it seem more intense. Okay, I run here. Then all of a sudden my arm is not quite up in the air back there, if you didn't notice. I'm running here, chop, and then we switch to a completely different angle so we could film this at a different time to make it seem good. And then chop, chop, because we wanted to keep this safe, and then we cut to this angle of me doing this wrist flip thing, which would not work in reality very well. So then I do that flip. Now notice the position my body's in. Now notice where my elbow is, okay? You see this position? I've got my back to his back. Like, that would not work in reality. Like, I just twisted... Okay, so I twisted his arm, and now I'm stuck behind his back in a really awkward position. Okay, that, like, it looks like it's one body with two... I mean, it's just creepy. Okay, now watch this. It's going to cut away to the knife, and it'll come back, and I'm in a completely different position. But the viewer will have already forgotten about that. So watch this. Drop the knife. Boom! How did I get in that position? This elbow was over this arm and all sorts of stuff. Also, you can notice if you look closely, let me set this to slow. So he drops the knife, boom, and now here, I actually had the blade because I didn't want to kill him. Reality, also he's smiling here, so that's not good. But I should have had the blade. I did have the blade up here when we were filming, and then I just edited it out on the computer and then stuck a fake blade on here. To make it look like it's stabbing him, so it's not perfectly realistic, and actually it doesn't even completely stay perfect. I'll show you what I mean in a second. But watch right here where the blade should be, if I was holding the knife the other direction, and you will notice there's a disturbance in the air passing through. Check this. Did you see that? Here, it might be a little bit hard to see. Right there, do you see this disturbance right here in the air? Okay, that you might have to even watch it slower than I'm doing it, but yeah, you can sort of see like right around here when it's playing that there's a little bit of nothingness that was actually there, but you can't see it because I made it invisible, kind of like the spy on Team Fortress 2. So anyway, and now right here, when the knife comes out, there's no blood, so that's one problem. See, there's no dripping or anything like that, no squirting. He doesn't completely fall lying down. I think he just sort of crouches-ish. And then we cut to this, and look. How am I holding the knife in this frame versus how I'm holding it in this frame? Oh, look. I'm holding it down with my right hand, and now I'm holding it up with my left hand. Huh. That's weird. Also, the knife didn't have any blood on it before, and now it has a bunch. Because this is a movie, and it has to be dramatic, plus blood is good. That's a quote from me. Blood is good, unless it's in reality. In movies, blood is good. Yes, well, just never mind. Don't quote me on that. Love this shot. I thought it looked good. Also, the reason this is so greenish looking and stuff, as compared to, I mean, the whole video, as compared to my other one, which was sort of a blue apocalypse end of the world type look. I'd seen the Hunger Games recently, and I was thinking, I'll do sort of a Hunger Games-y look. Sort of pretty but deadly. That's what I was going for, and I don't think it quite worked as well as I was wanting it to, but whatever. And yeah, he spawns. Oh, let's set this to normal speed. Grabs the gun, runs off. Oh, this is a big problem here. Look at this. Oh, he grabs a gun, right? Grabs a gun, so he should have a gun now. Where's the gun? Oh my gosh, he's not running with a gun. Now keep watching. See, no gun, no gun, no gun. Huh, change camera angles. What's that he's got in his hand? Oh my goodness, it's a gun. Yeah. And then he looks down, notices the blood drip thing. Hope people understood that. This was really bad, really badly done. There's light here. It's too dark here. This is blood falling down off my knife. That's what it's supposed to be. I'm not bleeding. There's supposed to be blood coming off my knife. So hope you got that. Oh my goodness! Ah! And then I jumped out. I didn't actually jump out of the tree with the knife. The angle is even wrong. So look at this. Okay. So, and he's smiling too. So look, I'm jumping out. Look at the angle I'm falling at. See, I'm gonna land on my feet-ish. But then we're gonna switch the angles. Also, there's no blood too. So then we switch angles, and I'm falling this way. That's weird. You know why? Because I really just jumped and fell in that clip. In the other clip, I jumped off the thing and landed on my feet. So, yeah. But in movies, it works. It tricks people. Also, this is a little bit too bright. I'm not happy with that. And then also I caught myself a little bit too much on the landing. And actually, I had a cut for a week on this hand because I landed on a stick a week or two. And it was painful. So I suffer for you guys. That came on a bit fast, I think. Like, boom! That should have come on a little bit slower. So he's reading it. Oh, yay, grenades. Good, good, good. And then he leaves. Iris respawn. Oh. This is something that a lot of people were noticing. My shirt says sarcasm. It's backwards. And I could have fixed that, but honestly, I was lazy and I just didn't because I thought, well, people will have fun noticing that I did something wrong. They'll be like, oh, I'm so clever. Basically, excuse me, the reason I mirrored this clip was because I run off here, and then I'm running off this direction. And basically, I had this clip running off that direction, and then if I basically, in this clip, if I go running off to the other side of the screen, it looks really weird. So if I run off this direction, and then we have the clip of me running off the complete opposite direction, it looks weird. So what I should have done is mirrored this clip and flipped the other one back to normal. But I didn't have time for that, so... This clip, this is actually good. I love the acting because he wasn't acting. I just randomly filmed him. I told him I was going to film him in a second, and I just started filming him, and I got like the perfect I'm waiting shot right there, like dum-da-dum. Except it's a bit grainy, which is not good. But other than that, good shot. Great acting. Then there's me going to get the machete and him throwing this grenade type thing that took me forever to put into his hand, make it look like it was in his hand. And it's just this teeny little clip. Also, I was having trouble making that look realistic. Also, I was really proud of making my guts sort of fly up in the air like that, if you look closely. Dum-da-dum, look. Boom! There we go, guts in the air. That was fun. I don't think the explosion's fire is perfectly realistic, but it's pretty good. So yeah, still playing at slow speed. Also, the guts flying in the air might have been a little bit too dramatic, because it was sort of gone all over the place and not just straight up, but... I don't know. Look better than me just disappearing, so. Is this still playing in slow motion? No, it's not. Okay. There we go. Oh, this is a problem. This was the last clip that we got with the gun, the futuristic laser gun type thing. Okay, what happened was it was extremely breakable. It was made of water bottle. I'll pause here. Wait, no. Come on. There we go. Okay, so you can see. It was made of a bunch of water bottles, a giant Sunny D container in the middle, a stick there. This was like some sort of thermos with another stick, and I just hot glued this all together. Three or four more water bottles, I don't remember. And then I had like a I don't remember. I think there was a Gatorade bottle somewhere in there too. And then I just randomly glued wires on and spray painted the entire thing silver. And the reason this thing cut so fast when I got this item is because I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. It's gonna go by too quickly, but when I caught this, it was so breakable. Seriously, it broke right here as soon as I caught it. So look, yeah, you can't even see it. I just cut it. So this was the last clip that we got, because it just broke as soon as I caught it. And anyway, it was fun. Very difficult to use because it was so breakable, and I kept worrying it was gonna break, and then I was gonna like not be able to use any of the video. But luckily, it didn't break till then. So yeah. So then we got running, and then I'm gonna shoot you in the face. I got a freaking pimple in the middle of my head. Why do I have a pimple in the middle of my head? I don't know, but it's not my fault. So, yeah. And then we got this effect type thing, which took me forever. Also, yeah, this shot, we got this shot sort of me charging it up. And I guess I'm not gonna explain how I did that in After Effects just because it would take too long. But it took me a long time. It's so long that any of the other clips that had this purple in it, I just copied this and pasted it, and then did some slight changes to them to make them look different. So just look at this. I got this sort of charging up, and then I just moved it over here. I took the whole thing, rotated it 90 degrees, stuck it there, and it fooled you, didn't it? Yep. I'm not doing that effect more than once. It takes time and effort, and no, I don't do that. So then we come back here, and I've got sort of like the whole place flickering. I tried to put this little like purplish glow on the side of the tree and a couple of the other trees to make it more realistic. I think it's a little bit too pink looking. I don't know. It's like it. I don't know. Anyway, we got boom, and then yeah, I just copied the whole thing. If you can tell, I just took it right here. I just stretched it really far out and added a bit more of a glow. Also, something that probably nobody noticed, and I know I didn't do a good job with it, but I just thought it was funny. The second he gets hit with a beam, let's see. The second he gets hit with the beam, he turns into a skeleton, a really horribly animated skeleton that falls to the ground. So look, boom, you see the skeleton right here. I just thought that was funny, so I just threw it in for the heck of it. And then there's me finishing that up. It fades out. Comes back in. And he was supposed to be angry and throw that at my face. I told him to throw it at my face and not worry about hurting me, but he's too nice for that, and he wouldn't do it. Also, it was horribly grainy, and so I tried to smooth it out, and it ended up making the whole thing blurry. So, but it looked better than it did with the grain, because the grain was bad, because we took so many tries trying to film this. But anyway, so then he was supposed to throw it at me, but I was like, what? Why are you? What? Yeah, right there. This is what's going through my head. I'm like, huh, okay, throw it at me. You're gonna throw it at me? You're gonna throw it at me? Come on, throw it. Oh! That hurt. You hit my hand. And then he starts laughing. And so I didn't think the ending was the best, but it was pretty okay. Oh, and here's my Uncle Bob being like, well, what is going on in there?
PC changer.
And yes, classic
Hey
ending.
guys, check this out.
I killed his face. You already saw that earlier.
So,
Ta-dum. Oh, and then the clips of me falling down, yes. So there's that where I told you I hurt my hand. and then this one, oh yeah, like he wasn't originally throwing anything, as you can tell here, just nothing. And then I fall down. I didn't end up using this clip. I used the other one, like I said, which is just kind of funny, but somehow it worked out better. I don't even remember why. But yeah, I fell, and then I sort of lost my balance and did this crazy leg flip. And you all should stop looking at my butt, so I will just move it on a little bit. Hurt my elbow there. And yes, so yeah, that was the video and why I failed at it. The first video games in real life was much cleaner, and how it was edited and like stuff actually matched up better. Except I did go a little bit overboard on the color correction, as you can tell. So might want to check that out or whatever. And I don't remember if I said this at the beginning of the video. If you haven't seen this video yet, firstly, I don't know why you watch the commentary on it, but if you haven't watched this video yet, you should watch it just without me interrupting, so that you can see it, and there'll be a link in the description. Okay, guys, I will catch you later. Thanks for checking this out. Bye.